Hey guys, welcome back. This week, instead of talking about what's going on in the pop scene right now, we're gonna throw it back a little bit and talk about some songs that we feel like should have been hit singles.
So what we did is we wrote down some of our own personal favorites.
And now it's time to find out what they are.
Let's get started. Jordan, do you wanna go first?
Yes, please. Sparks by Hilary Duff.
Whose choice was this?
It was mine.
Okay.
It should have just been bigger. It could have been a great comeback single for her after 2 or 3 flop ones. I just think it could have done really well. What do you think?
I thought it had a great sound, it had a good Eurobeat. Tove Lo wrote it and she's great. I don't know what happened. I don't know if because she was doing too many things like younger or if the label just didn't care, but I think it should have at least done top 40. I mean, in my world, top 10, but.
I think it was like really good song and it was good for summer. I was so excited for it. And then she put out that music video that was just like, hey, download Tinder, which is kind of awful. And I'm gonna blame the video.
Josh, up next.
Pretty Girls by Britney Spears featuring Iggy Azalea.
Okay, who picked this?
I did.
Okay.
It had the Iggy feature that was
Yeah.
hot at the moment, and it went absolutely nowhere. The video was kind of fun, something different for Britney that we've seen. It just didn't go anywhere at all. I just would like to hear your thoughts as to why.
At that point, like Iggy was just toxic and everyone just had enough of her. So I feel like that hurt it a lot. I like when Britney flirts with more of an urban sound. I just think the urban sound that she was flirting with at the time wasn't really as forward-thinking as Britney usually is, because she usually introduces like a new sound for pop. And this one, she was kind of playing it safe and staying on trend.
It totally fell in line with the whole idea of like flop first singles, where it's literally the artist being like, do you guys like this? And then in the case of Pretty Girls, people were like, no. I was like, no. I'm still like, no, I don't like the song at all.
All right, so it's my turn. Oh my God, Carly Rae Jesus, Run Away With Me. So I know who picked this, and it's obviously Josh. So Josh, take it away.
I mean, I think everything that's been said about this song has already been said. It's an amazing song that should have gone a lot higher on the charts than it did. I think it just perfectly like summed up what can be really good about pop music.
I think it's a great, solid pop song. I just find the whole thing about her being stuck in that one-hit wonder zone, that she can absolutely not break through it. I think it should have done a lot better. Why it didn't, I don't know. Ageism, Canadianism, I don't know.
I am kind of hit my peak with Carly Rae Jepsen just because I'm at no. For everyone, I'm at 100% with, I know Emotion's great and I know Run Away With Me is great, but I just need like a little bit of a nap and then I can be like, yay, Carly Rae. But no, I agree. I think Run Away With Me is great and it should have done at least something better than nothing. All right, Jordan, back to you.
Heartbeat Song by Kelly Clarkson. I don't know who picked this. Oh wait, I do, it was me. It wasn't great by any means, but it was pretty solid. It was better than something like Mr. Know-It-All. I don't know why it didn't really catch on. It was fun. It was the most singly of all the songs on Piece by Piece, the album. I don't know why when pop stars get to a certain age, radio just stops playing them, even with kids or not with kids, or the mom effect. It's kind of weird.
I think it's fine. I don't think, usually when she has a first single, it's a little bit more like flashy, minus Mr. Know-It-All. But yeah, I don't know. Weird.
I love Kelly, so please do not take this as shade. I struggle figuring out when one song ends and the next single begins. It's just kind of safe song after safe song. And I think in the case of Heartbeat Song, it wasn't anything special.
All right, Josh.
Ellie, Something in the Way You Move.
Okay, this is mine, and I have a huge problem right now with Ellie Goulding. She fails to promote it stateside. She immediately goes on a world tour that starts on the other side of the world, so she really can't come to the States to promote it. It's floundering on radio, it's doing nothing on iTunes, and I'm pretty sure it's not doing anything on Spotify, and it is a smash hit. I don't understand all the wasted potential, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, I really like Ellie Goulding as an artist. I really like everything she does, and it's a really good song. I think it's a great song, and I don't know why it's not charting as well as it should be, outside of the reasons that you just listed.
She's one of the pop stars that I'd categorize as one of the lazy ones, and it's kind of like, the music's there, the talent's maybe there, but what else are you doing to push it further? And I don't think she's doing anything spectacular that's really setting her apart. And I don't know, radio was kind of eating her up for a moment, and then it seems to have fleeted, so I'm not sure really what happened here.
Pick a winner.
Years and Years, King.
This is mine too! Okay, so I realized that this was a hit everywhere else but North America, so I don't know, North America's always usually a little late to the party. I don't know, I thought it was just a fantastic song, and I don't know why it didn't just blow up last summer. I thought it would have been a sleeper hit like Clean Bandit's Rather Be, but...
I love this song so much, and I think it's stupid that it wasn't a hit. Like, it's a song that I've never gotten tired of since I heard it like over a year ago. They're a great band, it's a great song, so get your act together, North America.
I feel like it might be one of those songs that needs a bit of a push, like it'll be featured in something and like 6 months from now it'll be huge, 2 years after the release, which is not unheard of, but like it just takes a little bit of a push. Why it didn't take off, I don't know, it's a great song, but.
Ready?
I am. Tove Lo, Time Bomb.
This is mine again!
What?
Time Bomb was supposed to be a single, and then literally like a week before its radio ads, it got pulled. And I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden, Moments was the single, and it flopped. Time Bomb is a little bit unconventional. The melody isn't straightforward pop. She's singing really, really fast, so you can't even really pick up on what she's saying. I'm surprised that the label didn't take a risk and take a chance on it. I mean, it might have flopped as well, but I would have had it flop with a song that had the potential versus one that was duller than dirt.
I really like Tove Lo and I really like Time Bomb. I think it's such a good song, and I agree with you in that when I heard it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a hit. And it was kind of unconventional, but that's what I liked about it. I'm interested.
Okay, this one is Tove Lo Moments. Ah, surprise twist.
Kind
Who
of
picked
ironic.
this?
That was me.
That was you? Ooh, I just shaded you so
I know. A little bit awkward. I totally understand what you said about it. It's very strange to me because she was going on such like a high, like she was going up, up, up with her singles, and then whichever reason, like why Time Bomb or this didn't chart, it's just strange to me because it seemed like she was going on such a good course, and then all of a sudden, like, she kind of disappeared for a little bit.
The thing with Tove Lo is her singles have incredible longevity. So I think this was just a case of too much too soon, but I'm not mad about it.
Just the release strategy maybe didn't help it out, and also Talking Bodies was so massive that it's kind of hard to follow something like that.
Yeah.
Like no matter what the strategy is, it's really hard. Sometimes it's just hard to follow that really big single.
All right, so there's one left, so somebody grab it.
Oh. Fleur East Sax.
Me. I don't think it did much of anything, to be honest, in North America. Like, I heard it on a random songs of playlist, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I think, given how electric and alive it feels, I love it, and I still love it to this day. Again, I don't really know how much of a push they made to even make it a single in the US, so enlighten me.
I'm not gonna officially count this one out yet first because she has not officially tried to make any strides in the US yet. So she's supposed to come around sometime in the spring, late springish. This will be the first single here, and I'm sure it will get a push. I can't imagine people getting sick of the sax sound on radio anytime soon, especially in the warmer months, so I'm ready to see how this will perform. All right, so that's it. We've run out of songs. There's certainly many more. Fifth Harmony Sledgehammer, Gwen Stefani, Make Me Like You, but that's another video for another time. So we wanna know what you guys think. What are some of your favorite songs that should have been hits? Leave us a comment below, and we will check them out, and we will see you next time.